welcome to episode 23 of the Cherry Bakewell Diaries. Today we're going to be making cheese and tomato palmiers, which are made out of puff pastry. It's tomato puree and ketchup and cheese and chopped up basil, and what you do is you spread it all out onto puff pastry and then you roll up from either side, so you get two rolls and go into the centre. You then chill it and cut it into slices, and they're really tasty. So we'll get them done in a little while. Just before we start, I mentioned before about doing Halloween cupcakes. What I've decided to do is do it all in one episode. So we'll do it right from start to finish. So we'll make the cupcakes, and then we'll make the buttercream, and then we'll make all the decorations to go on as well. So that'd be good, so you can see from start to finish the whole process. The Christmas cake that I'm going to do one episode making the cake. Then I'm going to discuss with you how to feed it with brandy to keep it moist up until Christmas. And then we'll do an episode with the marzipan in, and then we'll do another one with the decorating. Okay, so that's more or less what's going to be happening over the next sort of few weeks. I'll go and get everything ready for the palmiers, and then we'll get started. Right, okay, so we've got a sheet of puff pastry ready rolled, and we've got a tablespoon of ketchup, 2 tablespoons of tomato puree, a tablespoon of chopped basil, and 60 grams of mature cheddar. Now what we do is we mix them all together. So we put the cheddar into a bowl, 60 grams of mature cheddar, and then we add 2 tablespoons of tomato puree. Just add it straight to the cheese. That goes in next. Then we've got a tablespoon of tomato ketchup. That just adds a little bit of sweetness to it. And then we've got about a tablespoon of fresh chopped basil. And as you know, tomato goes very well with basil, so it gives it a really lovely flavour. So then literally all you do is you combine this together to make like a thick paste. It doesn't have to be very wet. Just keep turning it over until all the cheese is coated. You smell that basil, it smells lovely. And you don't want a very thick layer of this, it's literally just to give a flavour. So all we do is we spread our mixture all over the pastry. Spread it out right to the edges. Because you want to fill all the gaps up, you want it right up to the edges as far as you can. And it does spread, so there's plenty here, because if you put too much in, the cheese all squirts out too much. So this is literally just to give it flavour. So you just persevere with it and get a nice thin, even layer. Make sure you haven't got any big lumps anywhere. Make sure it's all nice and even. I think that's more or less it. And then literally what we do, that's it. Then what we do is we roll the pastry from one side, roll it in like that. Roughly as tight as you can, but roughly to about the centre. So just keep rolling, and then we start on the other side, on the opposite side. So we roll this one in as well, as tight as you can. Until they meet in the middle, like that. Okay, and then what I do, I've kept the piece of paper from the pastry that the pastry came in, and you just wrap it in the paper. This is to keep it all together. And that will go in the freezer for 10 minutes just to chill down. And then I'll show you what we do with it after that. Okay, so the pastry's come out the freezer. So it's nicely chilled down. So unroll it from its piece of paper. And then what I like to do is just trim the ends off, because the ends are always a little bit rough. So just take those off and discard those. And then you cut slices fairly thin. As you can see, they look really good. Okay, so here they are all cut up. Now, a palmier is like a heart shape. So what you do is you just fold them in on themselves to make like a heart shape. So just fold them in. Just push both sides in, like that. See, so you've got like little heart shapes. You see? So I'll just do the other tray. Doesn't have to be very precise, but roughly like a sort of a heart shape. There we go. And then we just brush them with egg. And they will cook on gas mark 6, which is 200 degrees centigrade, for about 15 to 18 minutes. All ovens will vary, so you'll just have to judge it as you go. So 200, gas mark 6, for about 15 to 18 minutes. And then I'll come back and I'll show you them all cooked. Hello and welcome back. So they're all cooked and they're a lovely, lovely golden colour. And there you can see the lovely heart shape as well. So if you push both the sides in that you've rolled, push them into the centre and they'll come out in that lovely shape like that. Really lovely and tasty as well. The basil in there is really nice as well. So enjoy those. I'll get another recipe ready for next week. Thank you to everyone who's liked and shared and subscribed. I really do appreciate it. We're growing nicely and I'm getting some really lovely comments. Everyone's saying some lovely things as well. They're enjoying the videos and I just want to keep doing it because it's just good fun. I'm just having a great time. So I'm glad you're enjoying it. So as I say, enjoy your palmiers. They're a lovely, lovely snack as well. So enjoy those and take care, and I'll see you next week with another recipe. Take care for now. Bye bye.